Okay, so Thursday night, the Metropolitano. We've got the CopaDeRey semifinal, first leg. Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid.
It's a huge one.
And looking at the sources we've pulled for this deep dive, this isn't just a match. It's a total collision of football philosophies.
It really is. You've got Diego Simeone's, grit and grind against what Hansi Flick is building.
A high-octane machine.
Exactly. And the context here is massive because Barcelona, they actually have the psychological edge. They beat Atleti 3-1 back in December, and this is the key thing. They knocked them out at this exact same stage last season.
So the mission for us is to figure out if history is going to repeat itself or if the variables have shifted enough.
Yeah, we need to look at current form, the tactical setups, and there's some really significant player news that shakes things up a lot.
Let's start with the form then, because the difference is, it's pretty stark.
It really is. I mean, Barcelona right now are statistically just frightening. 6 wins in a row.
Top of La Liga.
Yeah. And they've scored 63 goals. They aren't just winning their overwhelming teams.
Right. Whereas Atletico, it's been a bit of a rough patch for them, hasn't it?
A very rough patch. Only 2 wins in their last 5, and they're just coming off that loss to Betis.
But that's exactly what makes this game so dangerous, right?
100%. The sources we're seeing suggest that with La Liga basically slipping away, the Copa is everything. It's their entire season.
It's their all-in moment.
It is. And remember, they might have lost to Betis in the league, but they destroyed them 5-0 in the Copa a few weeks ago. This is the tournament where they really, really show up.
The classic wounded animal.
You got it.
Okay, so let's get into the tactics. I was looking at the heat maps in the report for the key players, and Lamine Yamal's movement is just so specific.
It's incredible. If you look at that map, he is practically painting the right touchline.
Just living on it.
Yeah, he hugs it so tight to stretch the defense, and then he just cuts inside to take on the fullback. You know it's coming, but it seems to be unstoppable right now.
And then you compare that to Antoine Griezmann for Atletico, and his heat map looks like someone just spilled red paint all over the final third.
That is the perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
Total chaos. Griezmann is the connector.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. He drops deep, he drifts wide, he pops up in the box. The data shows that if Atletico creates a chance, Griezmann has touched the ball somewhere in that buildup. He basically is the system.
But speaking of systems, Barcelona's is about to take a big hit. We have to talk about the absences.
Yeah, this is a big one.
We've got confirmation. Marcus Rashford is out.
And that is a huge blow. It's left knee pain from that knock he took against Mallorca. And it's a real shame for the neutral, We were all looking forward to that Rashford versus Ademola Lookman matchup on the wing.
Exactly. And then you add Raphinha being out too, and suddenly Barcelona is missing 2 of their most direct vertical threats.
And that changes the tactical landscape completely. It plays right into Simeone's hands.
So you're assuming Simeone is just going to try and make this ugly?
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
Without those fast wingers to stretch the field, Simeone is almost certain to settle into a deep, low block.
Just pack the defense.
Pack the defense. Deny any space. And just try to disrupt the whole game with, mind games and physicality. He wants to turn the Metropolitano into a cauldron.
So the burden then shifts to the midfield.
Specifically to Frankie de Jong.
Yeah.
With those wingers out, he has to be the one to control the tempo. If he can move the ball quickly and bypass that block, Barca should be fine. But if he gets dragged into a scrap,
the game tilts to Atleti.
It tilts heavily towards Atleti.
So it's no surprise the predictions are split right down the middle then.
Not at all. One of the reports we saw project is a 2-1 Barcelona win, basically driven by a moment of brilliance from Yamal.
And the other?
The other predicts a really scrappy 1-1 draw. Probably with Griezmann finding a way to snatch a goal out of nowhere. It's the classic unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
It really is, which I think leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on.
Right. We know Barcelona's attack has been cooking, but now they're walking into this hostile, desperate environment without Rashford or Raphinha.
So the question is?
Does the immense pressure at the Metropolitano finally crack Simeone's defensive block? Or does that atmosphere just completely break Barcelona's rhythm?
We'll find out Thursday. Thanks for listening.